With news that so few of the Horizon victims have actually gone back to court to prove their innocence, and even when they attempt that, a good number of them have been foiled and have had their original convictions upheld. It's remarkable, and I think shameful of our system that this is happening and people are wasting even more money on lawyers. The only people who benefit from the entire Horizon scandal is the law system, and they must be raking it in and clapping with joy at the thought of up to 700 people going through the system begging for the return of their money, to say nothing about compensation. So it's something of a relief to hear that the post office itself is now under criminal investigation for potential fraud offences committed during the Horizon scandal. That's something the Metropolitan Police have now confirmed for the first time. Apparently they've already interviewed under caution 2 people, and they're investigating potential fraud offences arising out of these prosecutions. For example, monies recovered from sub-postmasters as a result of prosecutions or civil actions. And the question, of course, which came out very well in the ITV adaptation is, where did the money go to? Because if it was taken irregularly, where is it now? There ought to be an accounting process, and it ought to be identified where is that money. And it's not clear at the moment whether this is an investigation into the post office as a business, or whether it's an investigation into individual staff members. But between 1999 and 2005, 700 plus post office branch managers were wrongly given criminal convictions because of a faulty accounting system called Horizon Software. And hundreds were jailed or left bankrupted. At least 4 people took their own lives. And it's an astonishing story. The ITV adaptation of the story, Mr. Bates versus the Post Office, I think has catapulted this story into the media and back into the courts, and I hope into a high political position where people in Parliament are going to have to ask serious questions, not least Sir Ed Davey, who was in charge of the Post Office at the time and benefited from working while he was an MP as a consultant for the legal firm that was representing the Post Office. And he took £275,000 for that sinecure, for which he had to do a very small amount of work each month. And while so many people benefit from other people's misfortune, I think questions need to be asked, don't they?